What you're looking at is a tiny device that transformed a handgun into a mini machine gun. Local, state, and federal authorities tell Boston 25 News that they're seeing an uptick in these Glock switches in the area and that they're increasing the risk of innocent bystanders being shot.
As Boston 25 News reporter Drew Caritas found out, there's an urgent battle underway to get these deadly devices off our streets.
Boston 25 News obtained this surveillance video of a machine gun riddling a Lynn neighborhood with bullets. It captures the terror of 30-plus rounds of gunfire, hitting several victims and homes in a matter of seconds. Investigators in Massachusetts say they've been seeing more shootings like this with increased firepower as a result of a coin-sized device known as a Glock switch.
Ultimately changing the rate of fire from, what would be single trigger pulls up into a rate of anywhere between 1,100 to 1,200 rounds per minute.
James Ferguson is the special agent in charge with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Boston's Field Division. He tells us the devices are not manufactured by Glock and are an illegal aftermarket add-on in most states, but dangerous criminals are ordering them online, making it possible to empty an entire extended magazine in seconds. They're also making the Glock switches themselves using 3D printers, which are not regulated.
A 3D printer that is capable of, producing a Glock switch can be purchased for under $300.
Court documents we obtained from several recent cases in Massachusetts illustrate ramped-up efforts to get these deadly devices off the streets in local communities including Lynn, Chelsea, Cambridge, Everett, Malden, and Somerville. In a recent 18-month time period, those communities reportedly saw a total of over 650 separate shootings, with over 1,900 rounds fired in densely populated urban communities.
In our Boston metro area, there's definitely a significant increase. It's increasing at a rate that is alarming.
We wanted to know exactly how many Glock switches have been seized here in Massachusetts and how much that number is increasing, and found out that there isn't a tracking system that provides an accurate depiction, partly because of how nondescript these devices are.
They don't know that they're actually in the firearm until they test fire it themselves, or they send it to the lab.
Those who are prosecuted for possessing Glock switches face an added 10 years to their prison sentence. One example of that, convicted drug trafficker and North Shore native Vincent Caruso, who was tied to that machine gun shooting in Lynn. Video and images we obtained show the proof that investigators say they uncovered on his social media.
This rapid fire in the matter of seconds is, it's scary.
Deputy Superintendent Stephen Magalhaes is with the Cambridge Police Department. He tells me they recently investigated a case involving a Glock switch where more than 20 rounds were sprayed into a crowd.
It's to harm. There's only one reason why this switch is made, and it's to do some serious damage.
Magalhaes says Cambridge police are proactively working to identify any potential threats before they escalate to that point through social media, door knocking in the community, and constant communication with other departments and law enforcement agencies.
We try to go out there and identify individuals who potentially could possess firearms. It's definitely a concern.
We have seen that rate of recovery steadily increasing. It is clearly an uphill battle, and ATF can't do it alone.
The Boston Police Department says it has 4 documented cases of guns recovered with Glock switches last year and none so far this year. 90 miles west, the much smaller Springfield Police Department says it recovered 24 Glock switches last year and 4 since the start of 2023. In Boston, Drew Caritas for your local station, Boston 25 News.